Hey, what's up, guys? The video is about the T app. So, heard about this over the internet. Decided to do some research and found out it's a review app for women who've been on dates with guys. So what they would do, they would upload the guy's photo with all this basic information, and the woman that's talking to the guy was on date, relationship, whatever. The woman that's talking to the guy asks this group of women that's on the app for advice. Hey, do anyone know this guy? What's his background? Have you guys dated him? Have you had any good or bad experiences with him? So that's pretty much what it is. Now, just by doing the little research I did, I already know what this app is about. I know what's gonna happen, and at the end of the day, it's pretty much a dumpster fire. So I tell you guys all the time in my videos that women don't have friends. They're enemies. Women hate women. So what makes you think a woman that will upload a guy's profile that she's dealing with, and let's just say he's a good guy. He lives good, he takes care of himself, he's doing good financially, the whole nine, no kids, none of that. What's the odds of a woman uploading a guy like that on that app and women giving her positive feedback? For the most part, they're going to try to sabotage her relationship. They're doing it already with the women who's married, and they're trying to get them to divorce their husbands so they can be lonely 304s like themselves. They're trying to recruit more 304s. So what's the odds of a lady uploading a guy's profile on that app and it's going to be nothing but positive reviews? Not saying the guy who fits that description is a great guy, because you have some shitty people. No matter they look good, no matter they look bad, no matter they have money, no matter they do have money, don't have money, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, that app is full of miserable fatbacks 304s. That's really what it is. I'm telling you guys this again. A good woman is not going to be on those apps. Matter of fact, a good woman, she's going to be already tied down, whether it's some kind of relationship, meaning a regular relationship, or she's married. That's just facts. Good women don't stay on the market long at all. And on top of that, they get picked up when they're young, in their prime. Remember, after 21, that's when their value starts to decline. And then 26, when they hit the wall, that's a wrap. So, lead by example. Guys, understand what I'm saying. I heard that they had a guy version, but the guy version was a little rough or whatever like that. They pretty much exposed in the 304s on the guys app. So that was shut down. So I heard. Not surprised whatsoever. So with that being said, on top of the T app, women, not surprised, they can make comments and be hidden. They don't have their actual information, nothing like that on there. It's not required of them, right? Like accountability. So no surprise. So you have women that's literally incognito making comments, and I'm gonna say this too, majority of it is gonna be lies, and it's gonna be somebody that the guy dated and it didn't work out. She's gonna try to slander the guy, because that happens outside of a date now. I told you guys many times, that happened to me several times with women that tried to date me and the women I had no interest in, but they false claim and saying, oh, we had a relationship, yada yada yada. Even the ones I messed around with, they slandered my name because they didn't want their friends to get a chance at me. That's all it is to it. So you have women on these apps that's spreading false lies because they don't want the woman to deal with the guy. And all they're doing is just trying to scare her away so they can get the guy as well. Because that's the thing, they're not providing any proof, any evidence. They're just going off their feelings, and a lot of it's going to be dealing with hatred. So if it's a nice, good-looking guy on there, chances are of his name getting drugged through the mud is very high, because you're going to have again, those dating apps, majority of those women on there are just down bad, bro. They're miserable, they're out of shape, they got 3-4 baby daddies, they're poor, it's just, everything about them is just low class. So those same kind of women, well, they're on every app, let's be fair, but those same kind of women are going to be on this app called the T. That's just reality, bro. So I don't know if you guys get on there and say you gotta put a profile picture up yourself or whatever. I'm pretty sure you can do something to get around it, to do some research, but that's mostly what's going on. There's a whole lot of bust down 304s on there that's just miserable and tearing down all the guys. Not saying 100% of it's going to be it's going to be false. There's going to be some truth to it, but you know how it is. Women love chaos, so the guys that has the most comments or something like that, women are going to go after them guys because they like chaos. So the guy's doing bad. He's homeless. He's he needs a place to stay. He have all these kids running around in and out of jail, prison. Those kind of women love that. So those kind of guys is going to get more women because their app is supposed to be to help women find the ideal match, right? But in reality, they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. So they're going to get on there. They're going to bash every dude that's on there, whether the guy's successful or not. They're going to bash him. And the whole time they still mess around with these same guys. So never take it seriously. But that's what's going on. It's called the T. That's the app they're using. And for any woman who might watch this video and decide to use that app, be prepared to be criticized, to be ridiculed, to be everything negative that will come across being on the app, because it will happen. You're going to have a lot of jealous females, especially if you're young and tight. You shouldn't be on there anyway. But especially if you're young and tight, every comment is going to be negative. I promise you that, because they don't want to see a young, in shape girl do better than them because they old, bust down, out of shape. They don't want to see a girl come after them and do better. So they want you to be in the same boat that they're in. Remember, misery loves company. So again, the app is called The T. It's just an app for women to review guys that they either dealt with or know about, and regardless of whatever they put down, they're being private about it. You don't know who this woman is that's making these comments. That's just typical stuff. It's accountability, right? So this is another shitty app that these females are going to use just to recruit more 304s, man. So guys, just be aware. If a girl is talking to you and then a couple days later she ghosts you, more than likely she got on that app and some females on there then threw some dirt on your name, a lot of dirt on your name, and obviously she decided to not continue with that relationship. So remember, women are not leaders, they're followers. So again, it doesn't take much to get two of those 304s around a regular girl. They're going to easily convince her to be a 304 as well. So it's just what it is, man. That's just the average female. They not leaders, they followers, man. So anyway, if you got any comments, any concerns, any requests, leave them down below. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and no matter what else, take your peace, your pockets, and your purpose.